Soap. But you look terrific. Has it been a fun day?
Yes.
Yes?
Awesome.
Yes? And Susan, this is your very first one?
It is. They finally asked me.
They finally asked you.
I mean, yes.
All right. Now, it's your first one, but let's see who's been here the most amount of times. Kat? Kat, 12 out of 13. Wow.
Good. They invite me back because I make Michael do silly things. Wait. He's holding back right now, but in a minute, you know.
Michael, how many times have you been to Super Soap?
I think I speak for all of us by saying I'm glad Cassie's on this panel. She always knows what to say.
Yes. Yes. And the good thing is we've just started.
I know.
How many times?
This is the 6th time, I think. 5th time.
5th time?
5th time.
Oh, nice. And
Yeah,
Bree?
I think my 5th time too.
5th time? Well, welcome to all of you. And what would the advice be to Susan here to have the best time ever this weekend?
It would be to stay away from John. Sorry, honey. Can't. I know.
Stay sober.
Well, I can't help you on that one either.
Let's go to the storyline then. We have some questions for all of you. Bree, we're going to start with you. Jess, Tess, Beth.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you think there might be another coming eventually?
I was saying before that maybe Steve might come out. I don't know.
Steve.
Maybe. Jess, Tess, Bess, and Steve. I think that sounds good.
There you go. Well, how are you like any of those three?
How am I like any of those three?
In any way? Do you have anything in
Same
common?
bra size. Yes. And so that's kind of the same. I'm a little OCD, so I guess I'm a little bit like Bess that way, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I'm very awkward, which is like her as well. So, Tess, I like to party, but... Such a dork. Please ask somebody else a question.
That's fine. We wanted to know, and I was actually asked to ask you too, if the three of them were to get into a brawl, who do you think would win?
Tess.
You all agree, Tess? Okay, there you go. All right, now Susan, you originally, you had your turn as Marty and won an Emmy. Congratulations. And you've come back. What's it like being back, and what made you want to come back?
It's fantastic to be back. I walked in there, went downstairs, went upstairs and saw the crew, and I felt like I hadn't been gone. It was really, really great. It was just like being home again, as funny as that sounds. It was lovely. And the timing. Torsten and I were back on this coast with the kids. I wanted to stay home for a little while with them, and so it just didn't work until now. And I just kind of got enough sleep after having two of them that I thought I could handle it. And you know, Torsten and I are working it out. Oh, you're screaming for him. I got it. I know, I've heard that all day.
Torsten plays Zach on All My
Yeah,
Children.
I want to get in your line, but can you tell your husband this? No. No. Tell him yourself. Stand in his line.
So this year you're both here working. What's that like?
I haven't seen him.
You haven't seen him?
No, I saw him this morning. I said, see you later. No, he came by, and I jumped in on his autograph line for a second. He came to mine. We said hello. But we've got friends here, and a wonderful girl that helps us taking care of our kids, and they're playing, and then we're going to play with them a little later. So it's. Are you kidding? My girls are like, they have no clue that it's not always like this.
Oh, that's
That
great.
people take them everywhere. I get to ride with, you know, a chipmunk. I'm going to be like really cool later when they see me with a chipmunk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad that you are here.
Thank you.
And Michael, do you think... I love that. I can never say your name without having to pause. I love that. Michael, the question for you that I'm curious about on the storyline, do you think you will be with Blair or Marty? I show of applause. How many say Blair? How many say Marty?
I kind of did a dance. I kind of encouraged him. Go ahead and do a dance, Susan. Not after you've done one.
I know better. Then I'm really going to lose. I'm just going to keep
What do you think John will want to go with next? Both.
That's not fair.
She said Natalie.
It's my turn. It's my turn, I think.
What do you mean it's your turn?
We're taking turns. It's my
Are we
turn.
swapping? I thought you just swapped off with
Yes,
John.
you can have We don't
what
let
was
him
the
talk.
question?
Just wondering, who do you think your character John will want to end up being with?
I gotta be the luckiest guy on daytime. I really. I'm afraid to say anything.
Yeah, I don't blame you. We'll let everyone make up their own minds on that one.
Thank you so much.
If you have a strong feeling, you know where to write.
And I'm really lucky. Everybody's terrific.
And Kassie, Blair has had a really tough year.
Yes, I have.
And we were just wondering.
Better now. Well, it hasn't been that good, you know. Todd and my daughter got pregnant, and then, you know, it's been, I've been chasing around teenagers and chasing you pretty good. Of course, that's fun.
Well, with all of the events that she's been through, how do you think she's changed?
She's older. She's got John on speed dial. Let's see. I think the storyline with Star and Blair has been great because Star has really never turned to her mom before. This is more of a serious moment. And I think it's a really great opportunity to show people out there that a mother and daughter can have a conversation about a serious issue, teen pregnancy, and hopefully that if there is an issue out there that you can turn to your parents. So that's been great. And then Todd has just been a total mess up. And the wonderful, great thing about it is I have totally enjoyed having Susan back and then working. Honest to goodness, she is so fabulous and she has brought such great color back to the canvas of One Life to Live. But I love with Michael Easton too, because I don't know what the shelf life is. I don't know if the expiration date is next week. But I've enjoyed it and it's been fun. It shows a mature little ornery side of Blair that we haven't seen in a while, and it's just a delight to work with, so thank you.
And I didn't get a chance to ask you this, Michael, but I know you had that big fight scene.
Yes.
What was it like preparing for that, and what was it like shooting it?
Well, the weird thing was that was just Trevor and I rehearsing. And Trevor can do that to you. No, he's a lovely guy, and I think we did it maybe in one take.
It was great. I was there watching.
There was no cuts, no nothing.
Really
Was
Trevor
it
was-
staged or choreographed for you?
It was. We have a terrific stunt coordinator named Danielle, and it was all pretty scripted. But Trevor did really cool things. Like they hid. I don't want to ruin it. They hid blood underneath the bed, and the camera would go up, and Trevor would splash the blood on, and when it came back down, it almost looked like, you know, he had been hit, and he was terrific, and it was a lot of fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, I loved when he crashed through the window.
Yeah.
He did that himself one take. He hit his
Hi.
cake.
I don't know if I remember you, but I really like you.
Was that a fun one to do though?
It was. It was maybe the most fun I'd had, you know, with my pants on the
There
show.
you go.
And
But I
it was good, and they didn't want to pay for a stunt guy, so it was, you know, go ahead and do it yourself. It's not fair about you, man. Just go out there and jump through the
Poor
glass.
stunt guy was standing there going, I want to do it.
Yeah. And the last minute they go, you know, it is breakaway glass, but if a large first duck your throat, because it goes by, we do have a manicure. Okay.
That's assuring.
Good story, yeah.
We've got a medic. Bree, I didn't get to say congratulations on your marriage. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy for you. And tell us about the untitled Xavier Scott project.
Xander Scott Project.
Right,
It's
that
my husband is actually a director, and he usually does animation, cartoons, children's cartoons. So a friend of mine gave me a script called the Untitled Xander Scott Project, and we're filming it. And Michael's directing, and I'm producing, and I'm also starring in it. So we're having a little event in New York on December 4th, and we're going to show a little bit of the movie that we've had in the can so far. So it's really fun. And it's like most of One Life to Live. Sorry, not you guys. Some One Life to Live.
Well,
That's awkward.
The younger people, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So some of the cast is One Life to Live is in the film, and it's going to be really great. I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
And will we be able to know how we
Yeah, and all the information will be on my website, and I'll let everybody know.
Great,
So, yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
And Street Jam tonight, anyone here performing? Kassie?
I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a real great show.
Fingers in a dryer.
Fingers in a dryer. I'm not singing that one. I sang that one last year. Okay.
They're still in the dryer. Do you want to say what you are singing, or do you want to keep it a surprise?
I'm gonna sing one to Todd. I'm gonna sing one with Star and another one with Bobby Inks.
It's going to be a great night. Does everyone plan on staying this evening? It's going to be an amazing night. And earlier in an interview, Susan Lucci said she's going to dance.
You bet.
Yeah.
Right here on the stage.
Right here. All right then. Hey, I didn't have a chance to introduce some of you who have not met my friend Robbie. Robbie is here, and he's been able to get some questions from all of you. Robbie, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Yay. Hi, Robbie. Robbie, what do you have?
I have personal questions and I have storyline questions from our fans. So let's start right now. This is a storyline question for Susan, from Phyllis in Atlanta and Barbara in Florida, and actually many others. Will Marty forgive Todd?
Wow. My mom always taught me to forgive people, but I don't. That would be a long time coming, I'm thinking. She did that once before, and I don't know. This is just me guessing. Honestly, I don't know a lot more than you all do. I think they'll make it interesting. I think they're always going to work together, and there's going to be a lot that those two are going to work out, coming from a completely different place. So, I have to wait and see.
Just stay away from. That's all I'm saying.
We see that coming. Go ahead, Robbie.
All right, I have a question for Bree. This is from Brittany in Florida. Does it take any preparation for the personality switches that you have to do between all of your different personalities?
Does it take any preparation?
Yeah,
Like,
sort of acting.
Sort of awkward question. Yeah, yes, it does. I mean, the writers have done some work, obviously, themselves by writing each character extremely differently, which does a lot of the work for me, so it's really, really great. I mean, yeah, I don't really know how to answer it. So yes, it does. I mean, I prepare at home, I read my lines, I think about what I'm going to do the next day, so yeah.
Well, Mindy from Florida also asks, which is your favorite role and what? What are your most challenging?
I like Tess the best. I do. I like locking people up in rooms and stuff, and you know, scheming with Todd. It's fun. I have a good time with that one. So yeah, Tess is my favorite.
Well, here's a follow-up to that. What was it like on the scene when you swapped the babies?
Creepy. Really, really creepy. They had this. It was awful. They had this like dead, like doll. It was not nice. I didn't like it at all. I wanted to get it over with as quickly as possible. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people have commented all day on that scene, so obviously.
Yeah, it was a little creepy, but I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Robbie.
Linda from Tampa, Cassie, demands that Blair still loves Todd. What do you think about that?
How many of you all want Blair to go back with Todd? Okay, John. You heard him here. I said this over at the talk show today. Do I feel that Blair should be with Todd? I think Blair and Todd will always have an incredible past, and so will Marty and Blair, because we've lived it and we've done it. But Todd and Blair at this stage in the game is an abusive relationship, and I think women in America should stand up to that. And I think if they put Blair back with Todd, it shows that, you know, you can say shut up one more time and you're out the door. To me, I just think there's, you know, you just got to stand up for it. And why would Blair go back to Todd when she has truly a knight in shining armor here? Now, he might not be limited in his giving, John, because of his past, but he is being as honest and loving as possible, and that's all Blair wants right now, is somebody to be honest with her, because Todd has lied over and over again. So there you go.
Nice. Do you have another question?
I do. This one's for Michael. Do you have any? This is from Amanda from Florida. She wants to know if you have any plans to publish any more books in the future.
Yeah, that would be good. We have a follow-up to Soul Stealer coming out in March.
Tell him what Soul Stealer is. He's got a great...
I am bringing you everywhere.
He's got a great
going across America
called
with a
Soul
dog and a
Stealer.
van and some beer, and
For
we're going
all of
everywhere.
y'all don't know, it's published, it's actually sold out at this stage in the game, so now go take it away.
This is like doing the show. I don't have to say
Tell me that
anything
you're
anymore.
gonna write a movie about it?
We're going to write a movie about it.
Okay.
What else?
In the works.
Yeah?
Well, tell us what the book is about for those that don't know.
I read it, but it's really good.
It's good. It's a graphic novel called Soul Stealer. It's illustrated by a guy named Christopher Shai, who's a wonderful artist. And it's about a guy searching for his long-lost love.
If they wanted to pick it up, where would they pick it up?
Well,
Eventually. Can you buy it
She's
at
a publicist.
Amazon.com
It's great.
or
you can get it at
pre-order?
Amazon.com, and you can get it at your bookstore, and you can
Got a lot in
scroll
his
some.
dressing room.
I have some in my dressing room if someone wants to come by.
Michael, you just opened a door you don't know. Michael, you're also a photographer in addition to an actor and a writer. In those three disciplines, is there something that threads them together in terms of when you're most passionate about them?
He's also very funny.
Okay.
I want to sit beside Kassie next time and have her talk about me.
I can try.
Oh, you're great, Susan. I'm sorry.
All those things
You're so pretty, I want to keep you.
keep you passionate about. Passion is such an important part of life, and you have to constantly, I think, try to inspire yourself and do those things. So those things allow me to do that, and, especially when you get to take pictures of nice-looking people and stuff like that, which I've done.
They weren't naked, okay?
No.
Well, Bree and Susan, we were talking about people's passion. We know that you sing as well, Kassie, and with your photography and writing. What are some of your other passions?
My man.
Your man.
Say my husband, my girl. Right now, that's it for me. I'm gonna dance, juggle.
Well, this film is taking up every second of my free time, and it's with my husband, which is fun, because he's the director. And whatever time is left, I give to my dog. That's it.
Nice.
I'm walking.
Tell us about your dog.
Really? Yes. Okay. He's a dachshund. He's got blue eyes. That's really great.
And what's his name? Well, how many of us have dogs? How many have dogs by show of applause?
No, I'm a big dog lover. I even made a movie about Blue. I should put it on a website or something. There you go. It's called Blue's Clues.
And when you see that, you'll know where that was inspired. So there you go. Robin, you have a question?
Sure. Jen, Christine, Jason Hunt from Florida. They all want to know what your favorite attraction at Disney World is.
Favorite attraction?
All four of them.
Michael?
Yeah.
I can tell you what I enjoyed most. I love Disney World, but I think the space shuttle last night to me was one of the most special things I've seen in a long time. I don't know if you got to do it. Maybe it's commonplace for you because you lived down here and you've seen it before. To me, it was like, oh my gosh, thank you, what a Disney moment. So thanks.
You know, I want to say something really quick. I mean this in complete sincerity. This place is an amazing place, and someone asked us earlier about what we're going to miss most, and obviously a big part of it's going to be you guys, but we're all going to see each other again. But there's one thing I kind of want to say, and I think I speak for everybody up here. This is an amazing place, this Disney World, but what really makes it amazing is everybody that works here at Disney World, and they're called cast members because it really is their love and kindness that makes this place so special, and they've been so kind to us over my last 5 years here. And they're really, really great people, and we should, really thank them. I will miss them most. They really will. They're wonderful people.
Attractions?
Now I'm just going to look bad after that answer if I say like the Tower of Terror.
And it's the cast members that run it, so that's
Yes, it is. Actually, my sweet DSA, her mother is running the ride there, and she put me on the Tower of Terror last night. It was really sweet and fun, so it was nice.
small world. I remember doing that as a kid, and now when I take my kids there, and we end up singing it when we go home, and Torsten hates that. He's like, stop the song! And we won't get on it. But that's what kind of makes me laugh, but it kind of brings back some good memories.
They look so different when you're a grown up.
Yes, they do. I see them and they're like, oh my God, it's real. We're in Africa. We're in the Antarctic. It's so, that's what this place is all about.
They come
is
over
you see
on
your
work
kids
visas,
and
they're very sweet, those little,
they are.
Okay, that is a joke. They're not real. No, that's great, and the girls love it.
They do.
Well, I would like to share with you that as a cast member, it is probably one of the best, in fact it is the best job I've ever had, and I think it's because when people come here, everyone is here to have a good time. It's one of those places where we all check out our problems at the door and we all get to come and enjoy some of the best in life, which, like having you here. Here's our final question for you. When you go to your job and you think, I think the best thing is that we all come here wanting to have a good time, whether we're working or coming as a guest. What's the best part of going to your job?
Listen, I have a good time wherever I go. I love my job. I love working, and I have fun. We had some great work on Thursday.
We had fun. We can't tell you yet, but we had
You'll see it
fun.
in about 6 weeks. We had a great time.
Do you know what we got to do? It's like fun.
We got to do our own stunts.
We got to, she goes after, who's talking about this?
God, Mickey just said that we need to wrap it up after this.
But we want to hear the story. What did you do?
You go ahead, you tell it. No. It's just a cat fight. It is ours. It's a cat fight. She comes after me, I move ahead, she goes into the water, and then I go to get her, pick her out, and she pulls me in, and it was so much fun. We did it ourselves.
we were macho
like
women.
drowned rats in this. My favorite thing is the people I work with. The crew and everybody, that's got to be it. It's like the people I work with. Like anybody else where you go to work.
Yeah, it's like social hour.
If you work at a wet t-shirt contest.
And on that note,
You
I
should
wish
have
we
done
had
that.
more
That's
time.
the way we're doing yesterday.
We'll have to come back tomorrow for that contest. Hey folks, unfortunately we are out of time, but would you let them feel the love?